Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today's seed starting video is all about starting asparagus and strawberries indoors. And I'm going to be covering all kinds of different flowers and vegetables. In here you can see some tomatoes and peppers. It's too early for that right now. Today's January 3rd. Next up is going to be leeks and onions. Down below I have spearmint, peppermint, and some perennial flowers. So I'll progress over the next 10 days or so covering those. But asparagus and strawberries, I get a lot of questions about how do you start them indoors, obviously. And is it difficult? It's not difficult at all. We just don't talk about it a whole lot. So we'll start with the asparagus. This is Martha Washington's, Martha Washington asparagus. I started this on 12/20. Started the asparagus on 12/16. So it's been 18 days. And look at the growth. There's about 6 seeds in each of those. We'll go over the different size cells. All you're doing for asparagus for the first year is really wanting to develop a wonderful root system. You're not going to eat any asparagus. You're going to let all the greenery grow, and you don't have to worry about frost or even a light freeze with these. So you can start your asparagus 10 to 12 weeks before they would go outside when there's still kind of a light frost around, where it might get, 28 degrees, 32 degrees. You don't have to worry about the tips dying out because the roots will be perfectly fine. That's what you want to establish. So as we start growing them indoors, you can start them in any size cell. I'll show you how to do the 6, the larger ones, and we're just going to let these grow. The root systems are pretty indestructible. They'll get massive, we'll pot up, and we'll just keep doing that over the next 10 to 12 weeks, and then we'll get them out into the garden. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll show you how I take care of them over this year. Strawberries, I like starting them in the bigger containers. I'll do an example right here. And you're just dropping 6 seeds or so on top, lightly scratching them in, covering them really lightly. This has been watered once. Let's see what date I have on here. These went in on 12/16, and here we are. About 18 days later, they will grow. And again, you can start your strawberries 10 to 12 weeks before they would go outside, especially with seeds. You want them to grow. All right, let's get set up and we'll take care of planting the asparagus. And of course, you can pick these seeds up at my seed shop if you'd like. Now, with most seeds, you can direct sow them outside. You could skip this step. But the reason we start them indoors is because we all don't have a long growing season. So you get them started early. You could put asparagus seeds directly into the garden in later April, even when the frost is around here in Maryland Zone 7. They will come up, they'll establish, they'll grow over the year, and in about 2 or 3 years you can harvest your asparagus. Asparagus is a plant you plant now, and you get great benefit 2 or 3 years later. I like starting them indoors because I can gain 10 to 12 weeks of growth, get a really nice established root system, and I think it speeds up the process for me that I can harvest sooner. How do you plant them? Really simple. We're going to start with the small cells, and again, these root systems are indestructible. So you can start in the small cells even if you leave them in there longer. So that's 3 seeds per cell. And again, you can pick these up at my seed shop if you'd like. Same with the starting supplies. 3 seeds per cell in these smaller 6-packs. And if you don't want to worry about having to pot up and you have room, then drop about 6 into the bigger cup. And all I do is scratch them in about 1/2 inch. They're big seeds. They can be clumped together. Some people are already worrying, saying, well, why are you growing 6 together? You should only have 1. And in nature, your seeds drop right on top of each other. So that's all we're mimicking. Press it in. Some of your seeds might be on the top, some of your seeds might be a little bit deeper. That's perfectly fine. But I'm just eyeballing them. It's probably harder to see on the camera. But just mix them in and watch that they drop to the depth you're kind of stirring them in. This is pre-moistened seed starting mix. Check out the other videos. I'll show you how I do that. At the end of this video, I'll show you thumb packing and how you set this up. But a lot of you have already seen it, so I'll put it at the end of the video. But you want a nice solid base for these plants. So that sets up the Martha Washington asparagus. Just label it. I like to bottom water. Just put in whatever tray you have, really. It's about 1/4 of the depth of the tray. Pour it in, let the water wick up, and whatever's left after 20 or 30 minutes, just pour out. With time, you get good practice. So that's how you set it up. This was again on the 16th of December. That was 18 days worth of growth. These are ready. They're actually in my lower lights. They're starting to bend down. These are ready to go into lights that sit up maybe 3-4 inches above them. And I'm just going to grow them for that 10 to 12 week period and then go put them out into the garden. All right, let's get to the strawberries. Doesn't matter what size container or soil you're using, so let's do the setup now. Put in your seed starting mix. It should always be moist. My other videos for this series, I'll talk about that. Once it's in, you really want to press it in. You don't want a loose starting base. You want it to be nice and dense so you really develop a great root system for whatever you're starting. Once you do that, drop some more on there. And that's a great starting base for any seeds that you're starting indoors. Alright, so with strawberries, if you start them early enough, there's a chance, depending on the variety, that you'll get a nice crop of strawberries. Unlike the asparagus, where we're growing them now so that 2 or 3 years after we plant them this year, we'll be able to get the asparagus. So again, you can start these 10 to 12 weeks early. They don't have to go out when there's no frost, but they should go in that period of, like, you have that 2 or 3 week period where maybe you'll get 28 degrees, 30 degrees. Strawberries can take a light frost, so they'll be okay. So I've already have these set up, and again, I like using larger cells for strawberries. This size is perfectly fine for the example. We're putting in more than one seed. We have larger cells. We can pull them apart at that time that we're going to put them out into the garden. Strawberries are really hardy, so we want a nice depth for the seed, for the root systems to develop. Unfortunately, I don't sell strawberry seeds at my seed shop. They're very small, and we're just going to roll them around and take 5 or 6 seeds. Forgot a step. For the strawberries, I'd like to press the top down of the starting mix. Make it nice and firm. You don't want these falling too deep into your starting mix. 4 or 5 seeds scattered around. 5 or 6 is fine, is what I said first. Put those back. And then once they're down, just lightly scratch the surface in. Or scratch them into the surface. Really light, press it down. And these larger cells hold more water, obviously, and they stay moist for a long time. So once they would go into your tray, let's say this is packed full of strawberries, we fill this about 1/4 of the way, let the water again absorb through the bottom, wick up, dump out the excess, and these really won't need to be watered. I haven't watered these for about that 18-day period because there's so much water in there. They need to go and get watered now. That's all you have to do to get the strawberries started. They're not as difficult as you might think. They're small seeds. Make sure you don't plant them too deep, and in about 18 days your strawberries will look something like that. Hope this video was helpful. It gives you some ideas on how to start some of those fruits and vegetables that we don't really talk about a whole lot. Asparagus, strawberries, this is something you can do and save a lot of money. Strawberry plants are expensive. Seed packs of strawberries are not. You save yourself easily $20, $30, $40. And if you're buying root crowns of asparagus to plant, again, you can save yourself $15, $20 just by doing it this way on a small scale. Thanks so much for watching, and please check out my series on seed starting for 2020.